Honestly, Gojira is a band that I've been wanting to get into for a really long time, and I never really have. I have checked out their last two singles, Another World and Born for One Thing, and those are honestly the only two Gojira songs I've ever really invested a lot of time in, but I really, really like them. The production behind it is so good, so clean, so crisp. It's another one of those instances where I'm just so thrilled that a heavy band, a heavy act is doing so well, and that's what kind of makes me gravitate towards them is, wow, what are these guys... Like, how do they do it? You know, what do they got going on? But the last track, Born for One Thing, was so good, so interesting. The breakdown was so good towards the end. And I'm really excited to check out this new track. So this is Gojira, of course, with the new track, Amazonia, or Amazonia, something like that. But we got another music video. I have a feeling it's going to be a really interesting video. Let's check it out. Ooh. It's basic what's going on, but it's so huge. Ooh. That choir in the background. Fuck. I love how they can take just interesting riff, repeat it a million times, and make it work, man. It just makes you feel it. And then every time there's a change in pace, it's just, you feel it. It's so huge, so giant. Really like it. And the video is really interesting so far. It has to be a giant budget on this one. Ooh. Ah, that's so good. Get into a new section here. I love that. Is that the chorus? That meter change there. I think it's like in something strange like 13. But love it. Absolutely love it. Every once in a while you'll hear some melody line in the background that's so good. And that's what I've really been drawn to in these last 3 tracks now, is just the use of melody. Everything's so, I don't want to use the word basic, but big and gainy. But then you have these little lines of melody in the background that are so good, especially when he's straight up just singing these melody lines with these raspy vocals. Really into it. Love the video so far. I'm enthralled. Excited to hear this new piece here. Some throat singing. This is here because copyright is a pain in the ass. Fingers crossed. Ooh. Ooh. Jesus. so good, so interesting. It's funny because in like the progressive metal realm of things, Gojira is always so represented, almost in a way, the same way that like Pink Floyd is represented in the prog rock community. It's not always about meter changes and ridiculous time changes and tempo changes or big spastic pieces of music that have a million different shapes and changes, but they have something so basic and so rooted in simplicity, but then slowly adding layers, taking away layers. It's just it's a slow burn, but it's massive. It is so massive and emotionally crushing. I really do love this a lot. Uh-oh. Love that key change there. Fuck that right up, my guy. That snare hit. Very fucking good. Genius. Powerful. Great video with a great meaning behind it. Very cool. Wow. I'm going to definitely be listening to that track a lot and dissecting it as much as I possibly can. It's great. Absolutely phenomenal. I liked it more than Born for One Thing, which I really, really liked that song. These guys are really good at just making interesting riffs and just ingraining them into your head, beating them into your head. And I think this one is going to remain in my head for some time to come. So it looks like this will be off the new album Fortitude, coming out April 30th, which I'm now very excited for. And this has really inspired me to go back and check out their past works, check out their older records. I don't know if these 3 singles are very different for Gojira, if this is like new territory for them, but I am very interested in diving into the past and checking it out. I know they've been such a prominent name in metal for so long, I've just always put it to the side and forgot about it. But fuck, man, Gojira. Incredible. Loved it. Not a single negative thing I could think of. The unfortunate thing is this really makes me despise my own songwriting and my own guitar playing. It just goes to show that simplifying and just writing good structured songs could also be just as progressive as fucking Dream Theater or Between the Buried and Me or any band that's a little bit more spastic than this. I challenge you to also go back and check out Gojira's other music, and let's explore this together. 10 out of 10. Loved it.